Hey, hey boss, hey, how are you today? It's your girl LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share things you can do to work on your money, marketing, and sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So come on in, y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Welcome, welcome. Yay. Hey, y'all. It is day 18 of the Content Honey Conversation. 31 days of me sharing with you some awesome content marketing, content creation strategies. Yes. So, as always, share this out. Sharing is caring. That's what it's all about. Tag your business besties. And of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, you can always drop into the comment box, #replaysrock. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to rock out with you, continuing our conversation around the 5-day content calendar. Did you download it yet? Y or N? Did you download your fabulous free 5-day content calendar for you from me over at sistersense.com/5DC for 5-day calendar? Okay. So as part of the 31-day content honey conversation, for at least 6 days, we're going to dig into this calendar. And again, you can download it for free over at sistersense.com/5DC. So you can have 5 days of writing prompts to help you work on your content creation efforts. All right. So today it's all about stories, the art of storytelling. And I want you to think about some offers that you're trying to sell right now. Can you share either one of the following? Can you share a client story or a how I story? And I wanted to give you a variation because some people honestly are just starting out, so they don't have any client stories to share. So a how I ... as a form of motivation, building relationships, and connecting those stories to your offers. So I'm going to give you 2 examples of that. And as I'm going through the examples today, feel free to let me know if any ideas are coming up for you. Okay. So story number 1, I said, you know what? I have been doing a lot around content creation. I just wrapped up the Content Club, a 12-week social media content creation experience over at sistersense.com/TCC. So that being said, my inspiration was to do 31 days of Content Honey on my social media platforms, right? So as I've been doing these live streams daily, I've also been on Instagram putting in some little check-in engaging questions like, hey, what kind of content are you working on today? So one of my awesome mentees, Soul Seed Apparel, said, I am actually, LaShonda, I'm working in the 5-day calendar. This has really been great. I've combined day 1 with a few other things, and I'm actually seeing positive results. And I was like, oh my God, yay, that's awesome. So her check-in with me when I said, y'all, what kind of content you're working on? And when she said, I'm working in your free 5-day calendar, that inspired me to share this with you, especially those of you who maybe you don't have the free content calendar over at, again, sistersense.com/5DC. And if somebody could drink, if somebody could drop that link into the comment box for me. See, I have a tendency to combine words in my mind. And so I wanted to say, drop the link. So drop and link became drink. So I don't know, that happens to me sometimes. But she inspired me to share the 5-day calendar because you guys can raise your hand and you can let me know. Sometimes you've got some great freebies and then you create another one and another one and another one. And sometimes you forget some of the amazing stuff that you created from before, right? So this was an opportunity for me to bring back something awesome and also share a client example. So again, sharing this client story is also an opportunity for me to say, if you don't have the free 5-day content calendar, you can go grab it over at sistersense.com/5DC. That's number 1. It's also an opportunity for me to say that I actually have a 31-day content calendar over at sistersense.com/31 days. So you can share your client stories so that you can give real experiences of what clients are doing and how they're working with you, number 1. And you can share these real opportunities to invite people to go and opt in and grab something free from you. or take advantage of a product you've created. So you can go to sistasense.com/5DC to get the free 5-day calendar or the 31-day calendar over at sistasense.com/31 days. All right. So, hey, Carlin, welcome. Thank you so much for that, Jason. I appreciate you. 5DC, yes, that's where you can get the free. Hey, sis, welcome, boss. That's where you can get that free 5-day calendar. So I'm actually in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach for the weekend, having fun with the fam. My hubby, he's got all of these great hobbies. He loves bodybuilding, number one. So we're here so he can just enjoy watching the Mr. Olympia competition. And then also he loves to get these cars, like these miniature cars that you can play with and then break and then fix. So that we went to a hobby store here in Myrtle Beach so he can get, and it's an expensive hobby. He dropped a couple $100 on a new Traxxas or some kind of car. And, I think, my son is not so into it, but he'll hang out with him and do that. That's kind of like his thing. So we're doing some sightseeing. We're having some fun. And in between that, I am on the beach working on content. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but I'm also working on websites for my clients. So this is like a vacation kind of workcation in a different location because I am doing some work right now. Today, one of my clients has, I never thought I would meet somebody who has never used Canva before. Do I have any Canva virgins? Like you've never used it before. And so I've been working with her to create some awesome branded social media content, right? And she said, LaShonda, I need to know how to edit this. So we did, I think it was maybe about a 90-minute, we did like a 90-minute VIP session where I took her into Canva, showed her how to edit, showed her how to do some really cool effects. And she was on the phone screaming. She was like, yes, I knew I could do this. I knew I could do. She was so excited about editing and being able to create more content. She was like, yeah, girl, you know your stuff. And she's from New Orleans and she's got this beautiful New Orleans accent. And we were just having a good old time. So outside of me, number one, creating DIY content calendars that people can utilize, I also help people create their social media content and do trainings to educate people on how they can be empowered because she was nervous about being able to produce her own material. And so we had a really great time with that today. And so that's another example, right, of a client that I've worked with. So your challenge today is to come up with either sharing a story about a customer or client that you've worked with, could be recently, or just some part of your business experience that is memorable to you, number one. Or number two, sharing a story, a how I story of something that you've personally done. And that is a great option for those of you who may not have client stories to share. Okay, so that would be me too. Hey, welcome, my dear Instagram fam in the building, right? Hey, Levon, welcome. Awesome, nice, awesome to see you guys rocking out with me today. So this morning, while I was on the beach, boss on the beach, I always try to make content when I am in a beautiful location, right? So I went on the beach. I did about 15 small micro videos today as we're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And in the process of doing that, I was able to do a live stream. And in that live stream, I was like, how I take advantage of doing batching, bulk tasking videos when I go on vacation, right? Quote unquote, right? I'm always in, money mode, right? But that's just the kind of entrepreneur. I just love doing what I do. So anyway, I did a couple of videos, but as I was doing that, I was able to say, hey, those of you who are watching me live, this resort that I'm at is actually the same resort that I'm going to be hosting my Fire Start Your Year 3-day weekend workshop in January. And I've got all of these great things happening for the full year, like my I'm All In experience for people who want to do trainings with me and work on boosting their monetization, content creation, marketing, and sales, right? So I was sharing how I create content. I was actually sharing recommendations on how people can, even in a busy schedule, create their social media. And then I said, look, if you you want to work with me for next year for a part of it or all of it, go over to sistasense.com/SCE to see my current Sista Circle exclusives. And funny, because as I was doing the live training with my private clients today, one of my other clients was watching my YouTube, the live I did it on YouTube. She's like, replays rock. Where can I get the link? Where can I get started on this new thing? So it's like literally being in a place where whether you do it live or not, when people are seeing you and they're following you and they're listening and learning from you, and you have the opportunity in those experiences to also drop links to products and services and resources, even on vacation, I can generate revenue, right? And I also think it's about balance, because honestly, my son was like, okay, so when are you done? Because I want you to play Mario on the Switch with me. So we bought some food. My hubby, I think in about 30 minutes, the evening streaming of bodybuilding is happening. So we're going to eat. He's going to do his streaming. I'm going to play some Nintendo Switch with my kid. I mean, just being able to have the flexibility to check in with you, check in with clients, check in with the fam, and find balance between all of those things is essential. And also, your girl has gotten a lot of sleep while we've been here. So much needed sleep. Which is so important, because sometimes you just need to change, right? Change the space that you're in. This year has been such a challenging year. And so I think this was well needed for all of us. So a little bit of motivation when it comes to content creation of what you guys can do. Love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely awesome. So that's it. I got to go because we got to eat and we've got some fun things to do with the fam. I just wanted to come on here as part of the Content Honey conversation again, day 18, to motivate you to think about how you can create conversations, to share stories around things that you've done with clients and customers, and or things that you've done, how I ... and then connect those things to your products and services, your freebies and your paid offers. And hopefully, use me as an example of how you can make that happen for yourself. So, all right, y'all, that's it for today. Mwah! Don't forget, turn on alerts and notifications so you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. We just rocked out the first 18 days, and then we're going to go all the way to day 31 of the Content Honey conversation. See y'all tomorrow for some more fire, and focus. Till then, take care.